points as well. Just about ready to tip it up. Our officials, Ron Groover, Jeffrey Anderson, and John Gaffney, are underway, and Duke will control it first with the freshman from Australia, Tyrese Proctor, with the ball. Man-to-man defense from Wake Forest. There is Filipowski. We mentioned him. He has played extraordinary basketball. Bluedevils again tonight, Debbie, without Derek Whitehead. Fabulous freshman who's battled injuries all year long. Another freshman, Derek Lively, misses the first three.
Duke gets multiple size in their offense, and they've got to find Filipowski early. He's got the smaller Damari Monsanto on him inside.
Damari Monsanto is a shooter that is fearless as Cam Hildreth left his man in the dust and got the easy layup in the first bucket of the night. Bluedevils going with Jeremy Roach at the point guard, and outside of that, the four freshmen. Mitchell has been a strong player. Lively is a shot blocker. Lively did not play in the first meeting between the two. Lively, a little contact inside. Wake Forest is on a three-game losing slide. Lost a couple of close ones behind Steve Forbes in his third year at Wake Forest. Has done an outstanding job. Three ball on the way, and it's good from Jeremy Roach.
Right here to drive to the paint and try to score off Duke's defense.
Roach not hesitating. Offensive rebound, put back by Lively. Williamson lost his footing and the basketball. Turnover, Wake Forest. Roach.
Really good decision.
Bluedevils, and Roach has 5 of the Bluedevils' 8 points.
You can see why Roach is so valuable to organizing them, playing in pace, playing with decision-making at a high rate of speed. To deal with, and that's Wake Forest. So those that thought this might be a trap game, you can forget about that, because John made it clear to us that that would not be the case.
Well, the thing that helps too is that Wake Forest beat them at Winston-Salem earlier as Filipowski puts one quick foul. There's Filipowski, bounce pass to Lively, another bounce pass, and great defense by Wake Forest to recover and keep Mitchell from getting that shot up.
Don't be surprised to see Duke continue to try to score in the paint right here, to use that size.
Proctor with a pull-up. His first 3-point win against the struggling Yellow Jackets on Saturday. Monsanto for 3.
I mean, you got to really close this.
Turning the corner, floating, creating, gets his own. It didn't hit the rim. They're going to have to get it back up. Clinton knew all about it, and Bobby Klentman knocks down the 3. Show with our friend and colleague Mark Packer, who's Billy's son, only Steve didn't know it at the time. And Steve said that he blamed Billy Packer for getting his first technical foul. As you see, Marsh with another high percentage shot, which is what he worked the officials tomorrow night. So he goes out, starts working the officials, and about a minute into the game gets banged with a tee and decided maybe that doesn't work for everybody. But he said he blamed Billy for that, and he didn't realize at the time that Mark was Billy's son. Score, nor had he gone to the free throw line. Both points of emphasis. 3-point shooting and getting that going is something Duke would like to do. Proctor misses. Young gives Roach another chance, and he's got his second 3 ball.
He is a momentum builder for the team.
Appleby just lost it, but chases it down. Now working off the Marsh screen, the floater and the foul. And good thing I got that noted about him not being going to the free throw line or scoring.
You know what? Wake doing a good job of getting back.
Klentman, those active hands again. Another deflection. This time is steal. Appleby corner 3. And Wake Forest takes the lead. 19 on that pass too. Monsanto has it taken away from him by Granderson. Good hustle by the Illinois transfer, and there's Appleby with the steal and the flush. Appleby has scored a turn of events. Tyree Appleby with 8. Deamon Deeks on the road.
Explosion at the same time.
Filipowski. Now Roach, floater, and nice soft touch from Jeremy Roach.
Appleby.
See if Roach wanted to, he was feeling it. Proctor instead. These of the Australian flag, which is just next to the baby, which finds its way amongst the crazies every Duke home game. Quentman, his second three of the night. Boy, he's really provided a lift off the bench. Here comes Jeremy Roach. Roach into double figures in the first half. He's provided the spark, the Blue Devil captain. Roach again. He's got 13.
You can see the little screen and then get to the elbow and pull up jump shot. He's probably done that a million times.
Appleby blows right by Roach and scores to tie it. He's into double figures with 10. The ball, get your name in the paper.
No, I passed it. I'm the best non-stat starter in NC State basketball history. Are you kidding me?
Roach again. Speaking of stats, he's putting up.
Doubling Hildreth today in shoot-around.
Pretty good catch by Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hildreth with 2 fouls, and he gets in the lane and scores.
So I'm expecting Duke's going to run some.
It's not necessarily feeling good in that neighborhood. And here is the 1-3-1 zone from Wake Forest again. Filipowski muscling his way in, and the follow and one from Ryan Young. Wake Forest hoping to go in on a high note. Monsanto rims out, rebound Mitchell, 1 second left, and that's how we'll go to the half. As Duke finishes the first half on a 16-8 run, and baskets suddenly became hard to come by. For the
head, he's rebounding out of his area. He's pursuing. That's hard to check on the glass.
Quickly to Proctor from the corner.
And Wake Forest worked on that and bounded it.
A 12-point lead. Proctor has 9, and Wake Forest is in a massive drought, and they need a bucket quickly, and Appleby's the guy who delivers. Got a clean look at it. He's had some back issues this year that on and off in recent games has limited some minutes for him. Proctor sweet and lively to finish. But more than that, the rivalry, as a wise man once said, always seems to deliver. Memorable moments, ranked or unranked.
Is that wise man Jay Billis?
And he is the one who first coined the phrase, I believe.
You know what? It's
a little too much, but Tyree gets it back. Now let's keep an eye on the shot clock.
He's got Filipowski on him. There's a switch.
Appleby, dish. Give it inside and swatted away by Lively's car. Couldn't go over the top. Here's Mitchell on the drive. Draws contact. It's a block and one. Proctor penetrating again. Tried for that lob. This time Wake Forest all over it. Appleby has Hildreth if he wants it. And Hildreth, a much-needed 3-ball for Steve Forbes' team.
Throw and you can get 3 scores. You're right back in it, right? I mean, that's what you got to be thinking. That's your mentality right here. Go hard. You're going to get another break at the next media timeout.
Filipowski bullies his way inside. And it's a 10-point lead. Headed toward the 12-minute mark to play here in Cameron. Young avoided the temptation to give the hip check and pays it off with a layup.
That is a deep double.
See if he shakes it off or if they have to attend to it. Jalen Blake's back into the game. Carr gets it right at the basket. Good cover up by Filipowski and by Young, and Carr scored anyway. The possession arrow is with Duke. They'll keep it, and Roach has returned to the floor for Duke. Proctor for 3.
The player for Florida State, just so you know, keep your eye on.
Coming down the stretch, not too far away from tournament time. Roach trying to get his first points in the second half. He does, and the Blue Devil lead is 11. That tonight. Filipowski by his lofty standards. A little bit quiet so far, but still time to finish. Roach. 2 straight buckets, and Jeremy's up to 21.
Winning time or game-deciding time for separation. Jeremy Roach wants the ball.
Appleby inside won't go, and follow and flush from Bradford.
He's had to carry a lot of the load. He's got his hands on his knees in the corner.
I was gonna say, it's not only the shooting, but he's been carrying 300 pounds. Monsanto hasn't been able to get the shot to go, so he takes it to the bucket, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Line, but Reese, it's not how many you make, it's when you make them. They still have a chance here.
Still just an 8-point game in a game that really feels like Duke is largely dominated, and there is Filipowski scoring. He's up to 9. Beckman has returned for Wake Forest. Monsanto trying to get one off. Proctor does a great job, and then the turnover. Roach steps in for the steal. He goes in, can't get it to go, but Proctor is there to clean it up.
What if the timeout when you know you get it to 8 points off the free throw?
Filipowski, a great bounce pass to Young.
And here's what happens, Reese, when you start to
shoot the ball. You could use one every now and then.
When it comes through the door screen on the top of the floor, that pass was just out of his reach to shoot the 3.
Monsanto step back from behind the arc. There it is. Soft touch from Damari Monsanto. Back to single digits. Forbes uses the timeout. And the way he's played tonight, Proctor's a good choice. Bounced around and came out. Wake Forest still with a chance. Appleby, this time it's to Carr, and this time it's on target, and it's a 7-point game. Appleby, now the Crazy's going to get behind their Blue Devils.
Oh, they love that up screen. What a great play. That's the slice play. They worked on that today. What a great call by John Shire.
Trying to shake Monsanto free, but he's 45 feet from the basket. Damari for 3. Got it! Wake Forest has the rebound. 90 seconds to play. It's a 6-point game. Appleby driving, scoring, and fouled. On Roach. Appleby's made every free throw he's taken tonight. Makes one when you come back. Proctor's been outstanding too, inside a minute to play. Oh, a big screen set by Filipowski on Monsanto. Now Kyle for 3. That's a dagger. How about this big screen? Looks set and clean to me.
It was clean. Filipowski throws it back to Tyrese Proctor, who does a great job. Filipowski, plenty of time to catch and shoot.
That was a good time for his...
Yeah, and Reese, want to let you know they're underway right now. Ole Miss, Kentucky over on ESPN News. You'll see it next here on ESPN after we go final.
All right, Kevin Filipowski in the open floor. Kyle is showing. Final 11 seconds. Wilderness going to try to make it a little closer. Kletman lays it in.
Well, every time Wake brought a push.
Sorry. Going to be home free no matter what. Appleby knocks down the 3 to make the final margin a single bucket. Close but not quite enough, and Duke